What's up, what it man? Welcome back. It's White Boy Lockdown Radio. This is a little reaction video to a case that's been going down in my state. It's actually not too far from where I reside. Okay, this case is in Tampa, Florida, man. Dude named Ronnie O'Neill. I've been following this case pretty closely. When I'm driving the trucks, I put it on. I listen to the crime TV. It's actually court TV. It's pretty boring. Anybody who's ever actually went and sat through a trial or something, it's pretty boring. People who follow the George Floyd thing, you see how boring it is, right? You just want that initial thing. The reason that I follow this case, the dude's name is Ronnie O'Neill. He's a black dude from Tampa. He is defending himself in court, okay? First and foremost, that takes balls to do as an inmate. I've never seen that myself in all the time that I've gotten arrested and all the time I've done time. I have seen dudes in the county, they're like, man, I'm gonna defend myself and this and that, and they get in the courtroom and the whole tempo changes because you really got to know what you're talking about. People are not lawyers for nothing. People are not doctors for nothing. Years and years of education will go behind this. You have to know, formality, you have to know how this stuff goes, right? But this dude, Ronnie O'Neill, this case is crazy. So, the only thing I give him credit for is to actually doing it. I've seen dudes in the county say they're going to do it, then they boo up when it comes time. The only thing I give this scumbag dirtball credit for, he is accused of killing his girlfriend, his daughter, and he tried to kill his little son. Then he burnt the house down. So he blasted the mom and the daughter. I believe he tried to stab one of them at some point. Whatever, regardless of the case, he offed his baby mama, girlfriend, daughter, and tried to of the son. Then he burnt the house down. Okay, this is in Tampa. When the police came, the lead detective of the case, he's looking and analyzing everything, and the survivor, the little boy, he actually adopted. Okay, now here you have this dude on the stand. He's defending himself. When I first saw this case, I shared one of the videos on my community post, if you go back and look, and I commented, because all he kept saying when he was defending himself is, "You will see, the evidence shows. The evidence will show." He keeps saying the same thing. So I commented on it. This is what happens when jails and prisons let you watch Law and Order too much. You got like a whole hundreds of likes or whatever. All right, then the time that I shared it on the community post, it had like 100,000 views. It's close to 1 million views now. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this case, but it's crazy that the lead detective chose to adopt his son. Okay, so in court, as this is going down, the lead detective is called on the stand. He's defending himself. So he literally has to talk to the lead detective who adopted his son out of all this craziness. And after that, after the questions go back and forth, the detective's like, yeah, that's why I arrested you. The dude's just trying to the evidence will show you. And he has no type of, he should not be defending himself, man. This is a prime example why you shouldn't. But the craziest part about it is, at some point in the when the lead detective gets off the stand and goes back to his seat, at some point in the mix-up, they have some communication, and the dude who is charged with all this murder, the lead detective who arrests him, who has his son now, this dude says, "Hey, thank you for doing what you did." Okay, which was crazy. But the even more craziest part of this thing is the kid, who the survivor of this whole thing, he has to go up and face his dad, which his biological father, which is getting charged with all this. And man, it's insanity. It's a little kid, and he's just like saying that he's lying and this and that. It is one of the most bizarre cases I have ever seen. If the facts, if the circumstances were just what they are, and just as much nonsense as it is, it just makes it a twist, turn, and more crazy that this dude's defending himself, right? Man, it's nuts. His whole case, his whole push is that the police have this big conspiracy against him, and that he has proof of these phone calls and this and that. But the fact of the matter is, his neighbor seen him do it, okay, testified in court, this and that. It's the last worst possible situation you want to defend yourself. As I'm making this video is the end of closing arguments, and I don't even know the verdict. I'm going to go ahead and upload this on YouTube, freely thinking, without a doubt, that he is either going to spend the rest of his life in prison, or that's at best, or he's looking at the death penalty. Okay, the judge, if you just look at her face, it's uncomfortable. The whole trial is uncomfortable because everybody knows this dude should not be defending himself. It's out of control. I feel bad. I feel bad for not that dude, but the woman that was murdered. I feel bad for her family. I'm gonna close it on this. You guys have to check this out. I've posted on my community. Maybe I'll pin the. I'll try to pin a link to this case. But by the time I get this on YouTube, the whole outcome will be over. I did want to say this though. This dude got arrested. When he gets arrested, he's got a bald head. Looked like he just went to prison. He's been in jail so long, 3 years now. He's got all these weird Bart Simpson, the dude from Bart Simpson, the character. Somebody tell me in the comments the dreads, and that are going up and stuff. This guy's he's gonna have hate for the law for the rest of his life, because this dude really thinks that he defended himself better than a known good counsel, a good lawyer. He feels like that. But not only does he feel like that, I know his type. I've been locked up with these dudes. I know that he is going to carry the hate for the law so hard when he goes to the chain gang. Assuming, at the point that I make this video, again, I don't know the outcome, assuming that he goes and does life, he's going to hate the law. There's some people will say, some people are racist, some people are this, some people are that, right? But there's a different type of hate that lives inside the prison walls that doesn't get talked about a lot, and it's the real in tune hatred for the police, right? He's going to carry that, not only because things didn't go his way in court, but because the lead detective adopted his son. And it's crazy because I can guarantee he's going to go through his prison sentence if he gets life, and he's going to say, man, racist crackers and this and that. How? The dude arrested you and took your kid in. You know what I mean? Took him in. The lead officer was a white guy. All right. I feel bad for this dude's his wife's family. I feel bad. It's in Tampa. Another thing about this whole case is this. No matter what your thoughts or feelings are about this video, leave it in the comments. Again, I'm making this before the outcome comes out. You will not see one BLM protest in Tampa. You're not going to see it. You're not going to see any riots in Tampa. You're not going to see it. It's because I reside in Florida, and we have a good governor here that makes laws. So they can't do that here. And not only that, enforces laws to where if they're doing damage to your business, your house, you can really stand your ground. Or if they're in the road, they might not want to be. You really should get involved in your local politics, man. This is not a political channel, but politics are in everything. Everything. The commercials you watch, the video games you play, your sporting events, your music, everything. And I'm not bragging or nothing, but I'm very grateful for my governor. But check it out, man. I'm gonna leave the link for this guy's stuff. And on that one, we're out. Crazy, bizarre case. Prime example. Do not defend yourself in court. My advice to anybody. It doesn't even matter if it's a petty. He's facing the death penalty. So for his odds, his thinking is probably, look, my life is better in my hand than the next man. So I can understand that. But legally, it's a bad idea. Horrible idea. Even if you have a simple driving case, which you're going to get, maybe you're looking at 30 days and you don't want to do the 30 days. You better know how to... Lawyers are lawyers for a reason, man. And on that one, we're out. Stay safe, stay solid. Until the next one.